Hello, all you wonderful Podcast Fast Track family members. So glad that you're with us and so glad we get the privilege of serving you. Hey, I wanted to give you a little update on what's going on with us as it relates to the COVID-19 situation that's spreading worldwide. Man, we never thought we'd see anything like this, huh? It's pretty crazy. We, so far in our team, have no one who's been directly affected by the virus, so things are still chugging along as normal with our team doing the production and writing as scheduled week by week. So we're very thankful for that and hope the same is true of you, that you've not been affected directly. We also wanted to just give you some food for thought regarding some of the issues you might be experiencing regarding your podcast now that this situation is spreading like it is. As you might imagine, with the number of people who are going remote now for their work, maybe part of your team has done that as well. A lot more people are using services like Zoom and Skype to do video conferencing, recording conversations, things like that. Well, as a result, I got a report this morning from a client that Zoom is about 5 days behind in processing video. So they obviously weren't prepared for this sort of an influx of new traffic. And since they offer a free account, I'm sure a lot of that is from just people who've jumped on because of the situation. So if you use Zoom as a mode for recording your episodes, I would encourage you to plan accordingly. I'm including a couple of resources here in the email that this video is coming with that you can use as alternatives. Now, keep in mind, none of these record the video. They're all audio only, but in my opinion, you'll get a much better audio recording from using these anyway. So two of the options do include free plans. One of them is a subscription plan, but I'm including an affiliate link there that we have as a relationship with that platform so that you can, use that if you care to. So that's part of the technical side. Just keep that in mind. We haven't seen any slowdowns with Dropbox or Google Drive or any of that kind of stuff. It all seems to be working just fine. So I think we're good there. Regarding the continuation of services, we've had a few clients pull back on services simply because they either can't get to their studio because it's in an office that they're not going to now, or they are just tightening the purse strings because of the economic slowdown that's anticipated. I entirely understand that. We all have to make those kind of decisions. But at the risk of being self-serving, let me put a little bug in your ear. Naturally, we're a business. We want to keep your business, but that's not the most important thing to me. What's most important is that you are able during a time like this to serve your clients, customers, following well. And a lot of that depends on communication, right? I mean, stop for a moment and think, is there any form of communication you use that's more effective than your podcast? And perhaps there are ways to leverage your podcast to be used in a slightly different way than you have been up to this point, to continue communication, but in a more effective way during a crisis like this. I don't know exactly what that means for you in your industry or your situation. You would have to evaluate that. But I am willing to bet that your podcast is among the top communication sources that you have. And so in my opinion, those who stick with podcasting during a time like this and make it a priority for their budget are going to be able to be at the top of the heap when it comes to influence and experience and expertise when the dust settles from all this, because you are going to have consistently provided value to your audience during a difficult time that they're really going to appreciate. And so just a thought there on services. If you have to pause or cancel or anything like that, we understand. But right now we're doing our very best to serve clients according to our normal pattern and our normal publication schedule within what we've defined in our service agreements. So thank you for being faithful to us. We're working really hard to be faithful to you during this hard time. And we, in case we don't say it enough, we appreciate you greatly. You make it possible for us to do what we do to enable you to do what you do. So I really, really appreciate that relationship and how the symbiosis works there. So thank you so much. God bless you. I hope you're having a great time. I hope you and yours are safe. And let us know if there's anything we could do to help, including I would be happy to jump on a video call or some other form of communication to discuss ideas for making a pivot with your podcast if you feel it's needed for your industry and what you need to do during this crisis time. So thanks so much. Talk to you again soon.